Hey everyone, I just wanted to talk about a subject, getting started on keto. All the time when I post my transformation pictures, people ask me how. They're like, I really want to do this, but I just don't know how to get started. How do you get started? What do you do? And I guess this question just kind of, I don't know. I'm always like, you just stop eating carbs because really that's the answer. That's how you get started. My recommendation is to just, cold turkey, cut out the, sugar and the grains. Don't worry about, fat and protein in the beginning. You just make your only job counting carbs and make sure you don't go over 20 grams total. And I say total because it's very controversial. Net carbs it's just a game, and not all fiber is created equal. The tracking apps and the nutrition labels do not differentiate between soluble and insoluble fiber. So your best bet is to just count total carbs. So when you first start, basically just cut all the carbs out. And what does that mean? I mean, that means you're basically going to be eating protein sources like beef and chicken, preferably the dark meat, but you can have chicken breast too. Pork, so like pork belly, bacon, pork chops, pork loin. You can have chuck eye, rib eye, ground beef, and get the fatty stuff, get the fatty cuts because those are going to be more satiating. And then, of course, dairy. You can have, cheese, the cream cheese, sour cream, full fat plain Greek yogurt, anything like that. And then things that are low carb like macadamias, pickles, avocados, just all the green leafy vegetables, spinach, kale. Ugh, I don't know why you'd want kale, but it's allowed. Anyway, you're just gonna you just cut out all the breads, the rice, the pasta, the tortillas, obviously all the desserts. And I recommend not trying to like keto-fy everything. Don't go looking to make keto brownies your first week. Like, get away from the sweet stuff so you can, go through, get through the withdrawal. And so, speaking of that, that first week is probably going to be the toughest for people. So, there's two things that I recommend that first week when you're cutting out all the carbs is make sure you salt your food and drink water. You want to, stay on top of your electrolytes. If you want to take a magnesium supplement, you can do that too. I personally don't recommend potassium supplements unless you talk to your doctor about it because people can really screw themselves up with that and take too much. And you don't want to do that. But salt your food, drink water, and then my other recommendation is eat as much fat and protein as you need to feel satiated and to fight off the cravings. Like that first week, don't try to mess with macros and watch your calories and all that. Eat all the fat and protein you need till the physical cravings for carbs go away. It'll take probably about 4 or 5 days, for the cravings to go away. And when you're focusing on eating fatty protein, you're going to eventually feel satiated. Your appetite will diminish. And at that point, you can start looking at macros if you want to, but don't make yourself crazy trying to, count macros and do all that in the beginning. So to answer the question, how do I get started? It's so confusing. I don't know what to do. You just cut out all the carbs. And your best bet is if the food you're looking at has a nutrition label, just set it down. Stick with real, whole, fresh foods. So fresh meats and fresh vegetables, low carb, non-starchy vegetables, and some full fat dairy. That's really all you need. So there you go. That's how you get started.